So, working with one of my clients who is moving from Connecticut with his entire family, really no reason to move down to this area. He has some friends down here, but it's not like he has family or the job is relocating him or anything like that. So it got me to thinking, why are Northerners moving to Charlottesville? So that's what we're talking about today. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get started right into it. So number one on the list, quite honestly, and this is what I am told, but honestly, I can also see this when I am helping people and even when I am traveling. So number one, why are so many Northerners moving to the Charlottesville area? I think a lot of it goes with quality of life. Honestly, the first major factor in a lifestyle for many of the northern cities is known for their fast-paced, high-stress environment. Here in Charlottesville, life moves a little bit slower. It's not uncommon to see people walking around midday, down on the downtown mall, having a coffee, checking out some new art, being with their kids, taking the kids fishing. It's a different shift, and it's one that I think does draw a lot of people. And I know when I've had those discussions, Charlottesville offers a high quality of life with a mix of urban and rural settings, providing a more relaxed and scenic environment compared to many of our northern friends. So it's not always about the tangible. It's not always about the size of house. It's not always about, but if you don't have that quality of life, the rest doesn't really seem to matter. Because instantly I thought of a physician who was from our area, but she was actually working up in the New York area, and it was just too much. It was just way too much, but I won't go down there. But there's more to life than honestly working. You got to have that work-play balance. So quality of life, I think, is a huge, huge reason that our northern friends are finding out and living in Charlottesville. And on that note, if I can help you, I am a realtor here in the Charlottesville area. I've grown up here. I've moved away. I've come back. But again, there's a lot that's going on for this area. Do not get me wrong. There is plenty of, Charlottesville has its own issues. Give you that. Not trying to brush this under. As I've said in my other videos, I am not the Chamber of Commerce, and I'm not trying to blow smoke up anybody. So you're thinking about living in Charlottesville. I do not do rentals. Again, rentals are laid out very open for you to do a direct contact. But if you're thinking and looking about moving to Charlottesville, and even if it's renting for a couple months, 6 months, even a year, and then we're going to look at buying a house, which is actually what's happening with my new northern friend, client, family friends, then give me a ring. You've got all my contact information. Okay, number two is one also that seems pretty obvious, but when you're here in the Charlottesville area, it's like what your own environment is, so you don't think about what other people have. I mean, you do and you don't, but Charlottesville has a milder climate. We are protected by the Blue Ridge, so we don't get a lot of snow. We really don't get a lot of bitterly cold. And in general, now this summer seems to have really taken the cake, but in general, we also don't get and stay just hot, gross, humid all the time. The climate of Charlottesville is milder than in many parts of the northern U.S. We have shorter, less harsh winters and more temperate seasons, making it an attractive destination for those seeking to escape those colder climates. So I saw a TikTok about somebody and they were talking, it was July, but they were talking about how beautiful, and it was beautiful. Where they live is beautiful. But there was snow on the mountains, and all I could think was, no, that's not going to happen here. So we are definitely much shorter, less harsh winters, and it's really, you can enjoy so much more of the year outside here. Honestly, 8 to 10 months is really, really standard. And within a couple of days in those 2 months that it's too cold to be outside. Now, on the opposite end, you probably wouldn't want to be outside when it's 100 degrees and 50% humidity. So, in fairness, you have that. So far, they make sense and they're obvious. Don't go anywhere. Guess what number 3 is? Because it is always a hot button topic. Number 3 on our what reasons that we, our northern brothers and sisters, are moving down to the Charlottesville area: cost of living. So this one can be twofold. Although Charlottesville is not the cheapest area, it often has a lower cost of living compared to major northern areas. Let's face it. Think about places like New York, and I'm not saying Charlottesville is New York. No, 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 no. But if you're in that general area, New York, New Jersey, you have an amazing amount of taxes and high cost because, again, they're not making any more land. So the land that's there is being built up, 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 up. Green space is being eliminated and costs are going up, taxes at the whole 9 yards. Think about New York, Boston, even our own beloved Washington, D.C., which is, right over the northern border with Virginia. The cost of living in those areas can be incredibly expensive. Housing prices, taxes, even the cost of everyday items can add up quickly. In Charlottesville, you get more bang for your buck. Whether you're looking for a charming historic home or a modern new build, your money goes further here. Now, if you are not familiar with the area and you come in here, I get a lot of people who see the price points and they're like, how in the why? And I absolutely acknowledge that. My friends who are moving here from up in the northern area, he was renting up there and he added it up. He was like, holy crap, I could have bought a house. He was like, I'm done with this, Pam. I'm done. I want to buy a house. So they're moving down here. They're relocating. But even his rent, because he is going to rent, because we're real close to the start of the school year here, he's going to rent. And then this year, we're going to find him and his lovely wife and son a lovely house for them to call their own. So he's paying his own mortgage, not somebody else's mortgage. When you rent, you're paying somebody else's mortgage. His mortgage went down over $1,000. His square footage went up. His quality went up because what he rented down here was brand new construction. He is so very excited. So excited that he was telling me, and I hope he doesn't mind me sharing this story. He said, I was showing my brother some of the areas, and they're looking all around. They're looking out, not just Charlottesville. So just outside the area too. But totally showed his brother, and his brother was like, no way. These are the prices for this. You can actually get a half an acre and 3,000 square feet for that. So again, our northern neighbors, God bless you, because I don't know how in the world you pay for stuff up there when I look at how we wonder how you pay for stuff here. Cost of living, much more comfortable, I guess. Much more, I don't want to say realistic because that's all perspective. But anyways, and speaking of homes and the cost of living, the other thing I want you to know about the real estate market in our area, many of the northern states have highly competitive and saturated markets. I'm not saying that there's not going to be a bidding war too going on down here, but while the market is active, it is not cutthroat. Okay. Yes, there's always going to be a one-off, that perfect house with that perfect price that's probably been underpriced. That's just everything. The heavens opened up, shone down on it. The angels were winging over it. Yes, there's always going to be the one-off, but in general, we are not as cutthroat. There are plenty of opportunities to find your dream home without the intense bidding wars. So I hope you're sticking around. So next one up on our list is educational opportunities. Now I know this is not going to be relevant for a lot of people, but you know what? Actually, it's relevant for everybody. And here's what I'm going to say about it. Educational opportunities. Charlottesville is home to the University of Virginia, which offers excellent educational opportunities and contributes to a vibrant culture and intellectual community. It also brings a youthful energy to this town. UVA provides plenty of cultural and sporting events that the entire community can enjoy. If education is a key factor, Charlottesville and the surrounding counties really is home to some exceptional, excellent schools, both public and private. And for families looking to give their children a top-notch education, slower pace of life, better quality of life, then you know what? It might be a really good fit. And here's why I said it may or may not. This is why I say it definitely affects everybody. Because whether you are going into a preschool or what, well, you wouldn't be going into a preschool, but whether you have someone going in your family going into a preschool or whether you're 75 years old, Charlottesville, one of the things they offer, and it's connected to the University of Virginia, is OLLI. OLLI is the educational services for older adults to keep everybody connected. So if you want to continue to learn, if you want to check out, if you want to even travel, they have a travel group. It's really, really cool. Check out OLLI at UVA. But check it out. This is why I'm saying it's the full gamut. It's the full quality of life. Educational opportunities. We are coming into the home stretch here. But another reason that we are seeing a lot of our northern loved ones, friends, family, co-workers, did I catch everybody? Coming down to the Charlottesville area. Employment opportunities. Employment opportunities. Now let's talk about the job market. While Charlottesville may not have the sheer number of jobs or opportunities like a major city, it does offer a growing and diverse economy. Our unemployment is stupid low, which can actually lead to issues because businesses cannot find enough people to take the jobs. But opportunities, it offers a growing and diverse economy. Charlottesville's got it. Key industries include education, healthcare, technology, which unless you're in that field, a lot of people don't recognize. We have a pretty healthy, large tech sector, and tourism. And then the other one we have is military, whether it's the Rivanna Station, INJIC, DOD. We also have a ton of military contractors, places that support military. So that is another huge job industry. And that's one reason why we don't see a lot of the extremes that many places do, because it's almost like we have this, I'm just going to say, magical bubble over us, and because of the different factors. But the employment opportunities are fabulous. Now, on that flip side, I'm going to play devil's advocate. Because of our smaller area, if you're in a specialty field, if your career is to paint butterfly wings and then to exhibit the butterfly wings in TED Talks, Charlottesville's probably not going to be the best area. We're not going to have those little niche pockets. The pockets here we have are larger and there's not as much room within. So instead of, say, 10 levels, if you're in the Charlottesville area, there may only be 5 levels. So that I will also say. For those who are self-employed or work remotely, this is huge. Charlottesville offers a great environment to live and work with plenty of co-working spaces and reliable internet. Now, I will say that is something that as a realtor working with people, I have to be very aware because we do still have pockets where there is still dial up. It's not as bad as the AOL days, but fiber internet is not a guaranteed. It's not guaranteed in the city. It's not guaranteed there, but there's a full gamut. Normally we have 2 or 3 methods to garner internet, but that's something that is readily, even in the outerline counties, because through some grants and stuff, some of the outerline counties are even laying fiber internet. Whew! So far, any surprises? Well, let's keep going. And remember to hit subscribe so you don't miss anything. And reach out to me if there's something I can help you with. Again, I love talking with people. Charlottesville's not going to be the right place for everybody. But again, I have worked in the past year alone. I've worked with clients from Michigan, Ohio, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut. I've worked with them all because, again, we're seeing a huge influx for all these so many reasons. So we've done the first 5. Number 6 is cultural and recreational activities. And let's not forget about the natural beauty that surrounds us. We are so blessed. We are nestled. That's a great word. We are nestled in the foothills, and Blue Ridge Mountains offers stunning scenery, countless outdoor activities, hiking, biking, fishing, fly fishing. My Paul and his lovely wife, for her birthday, actually just went fly fishing. I work with Paul. For those who have seen the South Side videos, that's who I'm talking about. And other activities, things like horseback riding, are just, of course, the hiking, because that's where I started with our being nestled, just a short drive away. For those moving from north, where outdoor space can be limited, again, they're not making more land. So the land that is there is being built up. It's not anything in particular. It's just the nature of the beast. It's like if I was to go out into the Midwest, they would look at us like, how can you live in that Charlottesville concrete jungle? Because they got like one person per 15 miles or something. And I'm not making fun. I'm just saying it's all a spectrum. Keep it in the vast natural areas around Charlottesville are a breath, literally and figuratively, of fresh air. Let's talk about the culture. Charlottesville has a rich history and thriving arts, from Monticello, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, to the vibrant downtown mall. There's always something to see, providing a well-rounded lifestyle. Music lovers will enjoy the local live music scene, and foodies, well, you can indulge the many farm-to-table restaurants or wineries or breweries in the area. Truly cultural and recreational activities abound for those looking for them. 1 through 6, we've covered them. Number 7, safety and community. Many people find Charlottesville to be safer and more community-oriented place compared to larger northern cities. Friendly atmosphere, strong local ties. Here you can actually get to know your neighbors. There's a strong sense of belonging and support you may not find in larger cities. Again, when there's 100 people per square foot as opposed to 10 people per square foot, it makes a difference. Farmers markets, festivals, local art shows, concerts, there's always something happening so that you can get out, mix, mingle, and bring people together. It's easier to make friends and feel like you're part of something special. That's one of the things when I talk about when I'm touring different neighborhoods. Some of the neighborhoods, quite honestly, I think some of the people would drown if it rained, if you know what I mean. But other neighborhoods, and I'll pick on Paul's neighborhood of Avinity, it is Everybody knows everybody. They have adult trick-or-treating. The kids are babysitting. The kids are dog walking, cat sitting. It's a community into itself, and they love it. So safety and community. Check out your own safety ratings. In my view, in my world, again, I feel safe. I would not hesitate to walk anywhere around here in the daylight. Am I going to do that at 2 a.m.? No, because like your mama said, ain't nothing good going to be happening at 2 in the morning. So keep it in perspective. Our big number 8 finale, retirement destination. The combination of a pleasant climate, beautiful surroundings, actually I'm going to say great healthcare facilities, makes Charlottesville a popular choice for those coming from up north. Make sure if this is your wheelhouse and you're looking at retirement, check out my video about Charlottesville, Virginia, the best area to retire. And hopefully that would answer even more questions. There you go. There you have it. All right, well, there you go. I'm going to let you get back because I really, really appreciate that you have hung out with me and learned why so many of our northern friends and family are moving down to the Charlottesville area. If, in summary, if you missed it, you fast forward, whatever, make sure you go back and watch the whole thing. It was fabulous. But a more relaxed lifestyle, lower cost of living, sense of community, excellent education and healthcare, beautiful natural settings, rich cultural scene, and the angels sang. No, just kidding. These factors combined with Charlottesville's charm and welcoming atmosphere make our area an appealing destination for many people looking to relocate from the northern U.S. If you're considering making the move, I can assure you that Charlottesville has a lot to offer. Thanks for joining me today on Living in Charlottesville. If you have any questions, you need help, remember, I don't do rentals, but I would love to chat with you. Let's connect on a Zoom call. Let's see about living in Charlottesville, whether you are relocating, buying, or selling. If you're one of my local friends and you see this, you can see, obviously, I know my stuff. I'm a local realtor expert. So I'm here. Feel free to reach out to me. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that you never miss a video and the stuff that I upload. I will see you next time. If you enjoyed any of this, I would love your thumbs up, because as I am talking to you, I do often wonder if anybody's listening. It's sort of like having, if you're a mom and it feels like you're talking to somebody and you wonder if they're listening. So I would love your thumbs up. Also, honestly, if you're one of our northern viewers, why would you move? Why does Charlottesville fall heavy in your bucket? If you're a local and you were a northerner, I would definitely love to hear. Drop a comment below. Why did you move to the Charlottesville area? There's always going to be the family. There's always going to be the jobs. But why else? Because it has to be something else. And I would love to hear it. And everybody would love to read about it. Until next time, have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon.